need some good news, baby. Feels like the world's gone crazy.
While the regular news is often all doom and gloom, there is always something to smile about. Medical emergencies are always scary, and this fright is only amplified when they take place in environments that are non-conducive to quick and easy help. On a JetBlue flight heading to Jamaica, an elderly woman suddenly began having difficulty breathing. Lucky for her, Matthew Stevenson and John Flanagan, two doctors from the same private practice in Florida, were aboard the flight. In the absence of a hand-operated manual resuscitator, Flanagan performed CPR on the woman, while Stevenson built a makeshift ventilator with supplies they found on the plane. The pair, along with several other helpful passengers, were able to keep the woman alive for 45 minutes until the plane was able to make an emergency landing in Fort Lauderdale. For the past 10 years, homeless man Antonio Garcia has looked after a colony of 30 cats in the Fulton River district of Chicago. Garcia, a polite and reserved man that was well liked by everyone in the community, only ever accepted handouts in the form of cat food and treats, saying, "If my cats have food, my heart is full." Unfortunately, Garcia recently passed away, leaving his 30 feline friends to fend for themselves on the streets of Chicago. Luckily, friends of Garcia, such as Cynthia DePique, cared so much about the man that they decided to create a schedule in which various women from the community would take turns feeding and providing other necessities to the cats. The women also banded together to get the felines labeled as an official colony, protecting them from the reaches of Animal Protective Services. 99.9% of all cases of cervical cancers are caused by the HPV infection. As of the present, the rate of this infection has fallen from 22.7% of young Australian women to a mere 1.1%. Professor Suzanne Garland from the Royal Women's Hospital and University of Melbourne has predicted that within a few decades, the around 1,000 annual cases of cervical cancer in the country will plummet to only a few. Because of this amazing success with the vaccine, researchers have released a statement saying that they believe Australia will be the first ever country to defeat HPV and cervical cancer. This is Amanda Ryan with your daily dose of good news. Back to you in the studio.